What's up everybody, it's Victon here with another Minecraft Dungeons Obsidian chest farming guide. This time we're going to be going over the route and setup that I'm using for the Highblock Hills Obsidian chest. Now this chest has a 100% spawn rate, and using my method can be very easily and consistently run at anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes depending on the layout you get. There's two different layouts, and we'll go over both of them in this video. And one of the reasons I love doing this run is because the chest is super solid. It can get you some really great unique items, like the unique scatter crossbow that lets you fire a ton of extra projectiles. It also drops the mushroom and firework artifacts, as well as some really nice other items like the rapid fire crossbow and the axe. Okay, so before we get into it, and just real quick, I wanted to mention that this is a new channel, so if you do end up enjoying this guide or any of my other Minecraft Dungeons guide, like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It really does go a long way. So before we get into the run, I also wanted to mention how I set up all my chest and boss farming speedruns, and also briefly explain how I do my power level setups to make sure that I'm getting the highest power level gear when I'm actually in the dungeons. There's a specific technique that you actually have to do, which is kind of crappy, but not too bad if you know how to do it. So let's go over that first. So for any of my speedruns, whether it be for bosses or obsidian chests, I always use this combo of gear and artifacts. First, you should know, before you go into a dungeon, you always want to have your highest power level gear equipped. The way that Minecraft Dungeons works right now is that when you enter a dungeon, it snapshots your power level, and it will only drop gear up to that power level +1, and that's only on a rare case. So if I enter with my highest power level gear on, even if it's crappy, for example, you can see right now that mine's 107, then I can drop gear up to 108. But if I went into the dungeon wearing my normal damage gear and it's only got an average of say 104, the max that I could get is 105. Now it's pretty crappy, it works like that, but there is an easy workaround, and all you gotta do, like I said, is just enter the dungeon with your high power level gear equipped, and then once you get in, just quickly replace it all with your normal damage gear. Also, right before the victory screen, so the final chest that you get, we want to make sure we get the high level gear on that as well. So before you get that victory screen, you want to make sure that you re-equip all of your high power level gear and then hit the victory screen, so that when you get the artifact through that chest, it's going to be the higher power level. Okay, so as you can see, I have all my high level gear right now on, so when I get into the dungeon, I'm going to swap this around as quick as possible so I can get running. So for the weapon, you can use any weapon that is strong for you. I prefer ones that have leeching or radiance. Radiance is my favorite, but on this one I only got leeching. So just your strongest weapon that you have. You definitely want to go with the evocation robe, and that's going to give you artifact cooldown and move speed aura. Now the three best enchants here is cooldown, and speed synergy. The speed synergy works really well with this because you're going to be using your enchants, your artifacts like constantly, so you're going to be getting this 20% movement speed buff all the time. So you're also going to want to be doing the mushroom, the boots, and the cloak. So the mushroom's obviously giving you attack speed and movement speed. The boots are giving you just movement speed, and the cloak is giving you a little bit of movement speed, but the big thing here is it allows you to go through monsters. So that saves you a whole lot of time, whereas you're not running into monsters and they're dealing damage to you. You can just run straight through them and you can go super fast. And because we have so much cooldown reduction in this build, you can have the boots and the cloak up 100% of the time, and you can just run all the way down to wherever you want to go. And then again, the mushroom gives you a little bit more movement speed, but it also is really good for you if you actually do run into mobs. You're going to have a little bit of nice attack speed, so you can kill those monsters a little bit quicker. Now, one thing that I would mention is if you're doing boss farming, I have this gong up here for when I get to the boss. Then I will replace the boots with the gong, and then I'll use the mushroom and the gong to kill the boss. So that's the only change there if you're doing boss farming. But if you're just doing the chest farming, you just leave these in and you run all the way to the obsidian chest. Then again, make sure at the end of the dungeon, before that victory screen, you just equip your high power level gear so that you can get the chest at the end after the victory screen being the high power level gear. Okay, cool. So with all that being said, let's go into Highblock Hills, and I'll show you the route that I take so you too can get farming as soon as possible and get some really good gear. So again, just make sure that your highest power level is equipped. You're going to go into any of the difficulty that you can. I'm just doing Apocalypse 6 because that's where I'm at. So one thing to note is there are two different map layouts that you can get for this dungeon. One of them is a 2-minute run and the other is a 3-minute run. So we'll see which one we get here and I'll explain it. So first thing again, you want to equip your good gear. You want to do it as quick as possible just to save you some extra time, and just start mashing your artifacts. And we're going to run all the way through everything here. Hopefully I don't run into any walls and embarrass myself. Shouldn't be too bad though here. So we're just going through. And there is one good thing to note is along this route there's actually a secret that sometimes spawns that gives you a nice gold chest. So if you do see that secret, go ahead and go in there. It's super quick and it'll give you a nice little gold chest for some extra loot. So here we got the door, so this is actually the quick one. We're gonna go up here, we're gonna go down, we're gonna get the key, and then we're gonna go across. Hopefully we don't get hit. And yep, there you go, we go to the key. And so this is the really quick one. This is about the 2-minute run, so it's good to show you guys both of them. I'll show you the other run after this so you guys can see both. So you're just gonna go through here, and the next little place that we're gonna get to is the outdoor area, and we're gonna head towards the well up here on the right. You're gonna go in, and we're gonna go through here sometimes. One thing to note is there's sometimes a pig that spawns with the loot chest on its back. If you ever see that when you're doing loot runs like this, go ahead and kill it. It doesn't matter if you're gonna be the quickest person or not. See, like there, I just messed that up a little bit. But we're in here to get gear, so just go ahead and kill that little piggy and get the loot. No big deal. So we're gonna open this up, and we're gonna go in the castle, and we're gonna start breaking some. I always die. Okay, so you're gonna go in here and you're gonna come down, and I always kill these guys just because there's so many. It's actually a little bit of good XP. You're gonna break those chests. Tables. You're gonna go real quick over here, break some more tables. Kind of good to pick up a little bit of the health as well, so you can just kind of get some rolling regeneration there. Go down here and break this last set of tables, and then after that we're pretty close to the chest here. So this is, like I said, super quick run, and it's really good with this setup that I have. So we're almost here, and once you're done getting it, look at that. So unique right there. It's perfect. If you want to keep going, I always just do this to run around so they can't hit you, but I typically just go ahead and return to camp and run it again. So let's go ahead and do that, because I guarantee that we'll get the different spawn the next time, because it actually is the more common one to not get the gold key there. It's to get this other one, which I'll show you in a second. So good thing to remember is you always want to equip your gear again, right? So we're going to do that real quick. Your high power level gear, there you go, back to 107. So we're going to go back into Highblock Hills. We're going to start it up, and I'm betting that we'll get the map layout with the little event where the gate goes up instead of the key. So once you get in, you want to switch your gear out. Kind of annoying, but you kind of get into a habit of it, so it's not too bad. So we're just going to do the same thing here, and hopefully we get the different layout, and I can show you guys that. Yep, here it is. But like I said, this is the more common one, so I'll kind of just show you real quick what you're looking at doing here. It's going to take maybe about 30 seconds, 45 seconds to beat this. No big deal. That's why it goes from a 2-minute run to a 3-minute run. And even at a 3-minute run, which is your typical run here, that is not too bad for the Obsidian chest. There's a couple other good ones that I do have videos on. The Desert Temple chest. There's another one in the Soggy Caves, that's when it was. It's really annoying to get that map unlocked, and once you get to it, it's very nice. You can actually do it in under 1 minute using this farming setup right here, but I personally am so bad at the little things where you click on the puzzles. I'm awful at them, so I absolutely hate it, because it ends up taking me longer just because I suck at those puzzles. So I end up doing this farm quite a bit more, just because it's a lot more consistent and you don't have to do puzzles, which I absolutely suck at. So we're almost done here, and once we're done with this, everything will actually be the exact same as the other run. So hopefully we can get this done real quick, and we can go to that Obsidian chest, so we can see if we can find another unique. That would be pretty legit. Where is he? Where is he? Here he is. Alright, let's hope that opened it up. Nope. There's a straggler. Where's the straggler? These guys? This guy? This guy? Oh no. The knights. The bane of my existence. These things knock me off the map more than anything in the world. There you go. So we're done. So we're just gonna zoom all the way to the next little area. So remember here, we're just going up to the right. We're gonna go in the well. Once you get down here, you're just gonna go up to, see, here's a little piggy. Like I said, just go ahead and kill it real quick. And see, there you go. That's the super nice crossbow right there. That's why you always wanna kill the little piggies, just so you can get some extra loot. And sometimes I even kill the Enderman as well. Just depends on how I'm feeling. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna open this chest, we're gonna throw that. We're gonna go down here and open up some of these tables, kill all these guys. See, I got a couple pieces right there as well. That's why I always kill those guys, just for a little bit extra loot sometimes. Go, go, go. Fast, fast, fast. Get these last little 4 right here. And we are almost there. This was a super good 2 runs here. 2 uniques, and I think about 3 or 4 different other items. So pretty good. There you go. And that's it, guys. Let's go ahead and return to the camp. Both of those were super quick. One was a 2-minute run, that first one, and the second one was a 3-minute run. And I got some pretty good gear. I got this guy right here, and I got this one as well. And then I got these other 4 right here. So super quick for what? 6 minutes tops to get all of that. Very good. Hope you guys enjoyed. If y'all did like this content, like I said in the beginning, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm actually going to be doing a whole bunch of these Minecraft dungeon videos and guides on different obsidian farm chests that you're going to want to run, doing the boss runs, doing XP runs, how to gear up super fast and get to that power level 108 as quick as possible so you can start farming some different gear. The whole 9 yards. So like I said, if you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also leave a comment if you do want to see a specific guide. Let me know and I'll definitely see if I can get onto it, and I'll mention you guys in the video itself saying that you guys recommended it. That is all I have for now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day.